of mist. That would be Niflheim, the realm of the dead. Not Avalon exactly, but the Norse equivalent.
Yes, and it wouldn't be a Tomb Raider game if there wasn't at least some mythology to go around. Niflheim, as Lara said, is the Norse realm of the dead. Don't really have any information about that. Because I know a few things about Greek mythology, but Niflheim isn't one of those. And a few others I've looked up. These paths will at times contain treasures, and I don't think we'll find any relics in them. It's much too valuable to be hidden in this stupid path. You can break them with Lara's new melee attack, or you can just shoot them. And down we go. And here we go. Yeah, I really don't know that much about Niflheim. Other mythology, other Norse mythology figures, or figures of mythology, I do know a thing or two about. Be it from what I've learned or what I've looked up. Meet the Kraken, or actually, to be probably more accurate, one of his Norse cousins, which names elude me, so they'll probably appear on screen. But I like the Kraken for, well, one particular reason. It's unlike any other creature that has been around for hundreds of years inside of a ruined place, and still somehow is still alive, like the serpents from England in Tomb Raider Legends. Instead of having it be dead, of course, which would left us without a monster to kill. Instead they made it blind, which I think is a nice touch. It's a bit of a middle way. We still have a monster, but it isn't immune to time. Okay, over here we're going to have something new. A adrenaline moment. Those replace the QuickTime events from Legends, where time slows down and you just have to get the hell out of there. And let's see. It doesn't seem to be blocking anything here. At least up this. Oh, there he is. Yeah, the Kraken is blocking the gears to this locking panel. Well, to this locking system that's keeping that panel, keeping that platform in its place. Which we don't want. We want that thing loose so we can drop it on his ugly head. So we'll have to go down, and I'm looking for a safe way to go down, because I don't want Lara to just die from chipping damage. Luckily that went okay. Oh! And yes, debris will hurt you, so watch out with that. That caught me off guard, even though it didn't make me jump. Oh, slow down. Come on. There. Okay, the background music cut out for a second there. Okay, now that we know what to do, I have some time to talk. And I will talk about a bit of a difficulty I will be having with this game. And that is that whilst I'm let's playing this, my father is playing through the game on his own again. So we have to share the game, so I won't be able to make videos whenever I want with it. So that might cause some delay. I forgot to pull the switch. Yeah. Got the memory of a goldfish. Yeah, my father... Yep. One little thing between the differences between how my father and I play is that he likes to look around a lot more than I do. I usually figure out where to go and how to get there quite easily. And with Underworld there are practically, well, at least in this area, there are multiple routes to get to where you want, most of the time. My father usually explores the entire place before he goes looking around. What we need to do here is pull this out. Plus my father also has a 3D screen, and you release the grappling hook with control, pressing crouch. And yes, this game has 3D functions. So my father can play this game in 3D. It's similar to with the 3DS and such, and movies like Avatar. And I have to say, he says that it's pretty damn awesome in his own words. Because he isn't really the kind of person to use that kind of language, or that kind of words, more would be a bit better. And I have to say, these graphics in 3D, that would be pretty damn awesome. Now the platform above the Kraken's head is loose, we pull this to raise it. Because, of course, we can't just drop it on his head like that, we need to have the maximum amount of force behind it. Be it from it getting launched, or just from dropping it from a high place. Because even though it isn't really attacked, well, it has attacked us, it's pretty obvious, and it's getting in our way, we still want to kill it in the most painful way possible, at least that's available to us. Yeah, accurate aiming like this isn't really used that often. And Lara moves very slow while it's doing it, so it has no real combat usage. That always turns me up. No, not that. That would come out right. That always stinks me a bit, because it is pretty damn painful, no matter what you are and how old you are. And we can use the grappling line to get down like that, of course. Now, if it hadn't been in our way, we probably could have gone around it. Because it's a beast. It's a beast. It's just a beast that follows its instincts. Attacking Lara wasn't really something we could blame it for. Here, climbing. Lara can now climb walls like these, that would similar to those you would find at sporting halls, climbing walls. I don't know how they would be called in English and such. And you just press a direction and Lara will go that way. If she doesn't, that means she can't get hold of her foothold from where she is, so you probably have to send her down or up a bit. But usually she automatically goes in the right direction. Like there, for a moment she wouldn't go to the right, so I had to let her go to the down a bit. To the down a bit. Okay, that sounded stupid. Okay, and balancing. Just keep your balance, nothing much else. Oh, and even if you fall, Lara usually catches herself. So, not a big deal. She made her saving throw. And I wasn't trying to do that flip there where she got off. Lara still has access to a couple of, yeah, there we go, of her like athletic tricks.
Thor, the Norse god of thunder. Whatever are you doing down here in Niflheim? According to the Eddas, Thor needed special iron gauntlets to wield his mighty hammer Mjolnir. Could it be?
Ah yes, of course. The puzzle to open a door. What we need to do here is... Well, she climbs pretty damn fast up these things, like a spider. Shouldn't have said that. I really don't like spiders. And yeah, here it says to use caps lock to throw the blocks. So, there we go. That's how we solve this puzzle. We need to get the... well, not this part of the puzzle. We need to throw these blocks out of here. And if you notice, Laura's feet face a bit through the plate when she stands on it. So once those two are out, we get out ourselves. Don't know if you can get crushed by those, but I'd rather not try. No. Mjolnir. Thor's legendary hammer, the one that could shatter mountains. I think I'll keep off. Yeah, since we're going to get into a cutscene here, I'll talk about it right after this. Oh, what an idiot I am! We need to put both of these on the same plate. Getting distracted by my own chit chat. So, put it on down. And here we go. But because we need to pull this thing open, we do this. The grappling line can go across corners now. So, there we go.
Thor's hammer Mjolnir was powerful enough to level mountains. But how does all this relate to Avalon?
Put your hands on your head. Turn around. Slowly.
I don't suppose you'd be open to bribery, would you?
Amanda Everett sends her regards.
Bloody hell.
Yes, and that's Seal ruining the party, as I like to call him. He is a minor character that doesn't get named, but I just call him Seal. So one other name I would have for him would be Soap. Somehow I get a vibe from him that's similar to the Soap from Modern Warfare 2. Don't know how though. And yes, the woman she was talking about, Amanda Everts. Amanda was an old friend of Laura's from back in their days at the university, but a freak accident. No, come on, Laura. And I'm out of medicap. Okay, I'm out of healing. And a strange accident, or incident would be a better word, at Paraiso, at the dig site in Paraiso, Peru, left all of Laura's friends. Almost all of Laura's friends, and seemingly Amanda dead by some sort of mist demon. Shadow demon would be a better description. Laura thought she saw Amanda die and drown because she got stuck in rubble, and the water just got too high, and eventually Laura had to give up and get out of there, or risk drowning herself. Is it just me, or did Lara regain a bit of health? Now it seemed, later on, years and years later, this guy shows up again. And it's one of the divers, not Seal.